On a July afternoon in 2023, this 18-wheeler drove east on a rural stretch of Interstate 40 in New Mexico. What happened next upended the life of a man some 1,200 miles away. This man, Derek Walsh.
It took me weeks to process what had just happened. I'm still in hell, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, we were just really close, just like Irish Catholic family. We'd have dinner every night together, went to church every Sunday.
And earlier that year, his parents had finally reached what he says was his dad's lifelong goal, buying this cottage and retiring after decades of work as an engineer.
He was definitely like my hero. I really looked up to him.
Hi.
Meanwhile, his sister attended college in Phoenix studying astrophysics and working with NASA.
She was super smart and she was really driven and she inspired me a lot. My mom was my best friend growing up. My parents really cared about me and my sister. They were just great people.
After the July holidays that year, his parents were accompanying his sister on the long drive back to school from Indiana to Phoenix, Jessica bringing her dog named Galaxy, driving west on Interstate 40. Derek was in firefighter training in California when a friend called him in tears.
I knew when he was crying that something was very wrong because he's never cried to me before, ever.
He told Derek he needed to call his parents, so he did, but
It went to voicemail and then I knew something was up.
it was when he was told to call a sheriff in New Mexico that he learned the life-shattering news.
So they told you over the phone that your family,
Yes.
your entire family was gone?
Yes.
This video shows what happened as police said the 18-wheeler's left front tire had a blowout. The truck veered across the median, heading for the Walsh's car, hitting it head-on. His dad, Michael, mom, Angela, sister, Jessica, and even her dog, Galaxy, were killed.
I can't imagine what that's like.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely, I don't know how to describe it. It was definitely like an out-of-body experience. It didn't feel real, if I'm being honest with you.
On any given day, it's estimated there are more than 1 million 18-wheelers on the road. And when a truck tire fails, accidents are often the result. There's no exact count of those accidents, but our national investigative team found for the most recent years where government data is available, 2021 through 2023, there were more than 200 large truck crashes reported nationwide where tires were listed as causing or contributing to the accident, with 173 people dying in those crashes. There's a variety of reasons why tires can fail. In the Walsh case, his attorneys allege in a filed lawsuit that the truck tire, made by Goodyear, was defective.
We look at the tire and we can see the telltale signs of defects in it.
Houston attorney Rob Ammons specializes in tire cases. He says the tire that failed in the Walsh case had 2 defects. The first, a faulty inner liner. This animation prepared by his firm shows a normal inner liner, a layer designed to keep air inside the tire, and then what he says was the defect, what looks almost like a thumbprint in the liner.
It creates an area where this rubber, which is supposed to hold the air in place, is way too thin, and the air is able to migrate through that inner liner into the structure of the tire.
Ammons says that air can then push the tire's layers apart, pressuring steel belts, which he says didn't fuse together the way they should have.
Suddenly, the tire separates inside. The inside comes apart as the vehicle's traveling down the highway at 70 miles per hour.
In court filings, Goodyear denied the tire was defective or dangerous in design and manufacturing. The company blamed truck operators for the tire being run in an overloaded and/or underinflated state and said the truck driver didn't keep the tire properly inflated. Videos of tire failure crashes show the speed with which a failure can happen and how drivers struggle to cope. The problem is especially dangerous when one of a truck's front two tires, called steer tires because they steer the truck in the direction the driver wants to go, blows out. New Orleans truck driver and owner Bobby Tassin Jr. knows how dangerous that can be. He's been driving for 25 years.
If that left steer blows, this steering wheel is going to want to just yank to the left. At 70 miles an hour, there's not much a human can do to keep that truck in that lane.
To avoid that, drivers like Tassin are required to do a pre-trip inspection of critical safety components.
While I'm on this side, I'm looking at the back of the wheel, make sure no fresh oil, there's no tire bulges, no eggs, drums look good, no cracks.
Including tires before they start their shift.
So this is a quick check just to make sure no low empty tires. If it was flat and you hit it, it would give you a deep thump, and that means you got some tire issues going on.
Safety is fundamental to any trucking company.
Tyler Coatney is president of Acme Truck, the mid-size carrier where Tassin works.
For tires, we look at the tread depth as well as any sort of bulging or wear on the tires, and they also do check inflation as well.
In fact, as Tassin showed us his inspection procedure,
That's a low tire.
he found one of his two front steer tires was low on air.
It needs to be at least 100 to 120. I normally like to run about 110.
The American Trucking Associations, the country's largest national trucking trade association, says it emphasizes the importance of properly checking tires to drivers and companies. Yet our investigative team found in 2024 and 2025 of all trucks pulled out of service, in other words, taken off the road by government roadside inspectors, tire problems were the #1 reason. And 84% of those violations cited flat, leaky, or underinflated tires.
If you don't have proper tires on an 80,000-pound truck, that can really affect the ability of the truck to stop when it needs to.
And Peter Kurdock with the nonprofit Advocates for Highway and Auto Safety points out those numbers only reflect the trucks inspectors actually examined.
Are they inspecting every single truck?
No, it's a very small snapshot because a very small percentage of trucks are actually being inspected. So the problem is likely much larger than what we're seeing.
What's more, while tire pressure monitoring systems like these are mandatory for passenger cars and light trucks in the U.S., they are not required for large trucks, including 18-wheelers. And there's another way of preventing underinflation.
There are systems out there that can maintain the pressure of a tire while it's traveling. And that can be a really important safety advance.
Do you know, are those required?
They are not required.
They're not. Why not?
Good question for the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration, the U.S. Department of Transportation. It's something they should be looking at.
But those solutions may not help with accidents caused by defective tires. Attorney Rob Ammons says that's where lawsuits come in, to force companies to improve their products.
Companies understand that when they don't build safe products, if it costs them money, they'll devote the resources to build safe products.
Are you angry at anyone?
I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't angry.
And who are you angry with?
Whoever manufactured that tire. I'll come down here, I don't know, once a week, every 2 weeks, whatever.
Derek now takes care of the cottage that was to be his parents' dream home in retirement, still surrounded by their belongings.
I'm definitely alone without them. I've been attempting, to get back to some level of normalcy, but I don't know, it's never gonna be the same ever again.